Hey everyone, Tony D and Little Joan here with your Hollywoke hot take. Let's check it out because things are erupting everywhere. The Office Blackface scene edited out. Netflix pulls Community Blackface episode. Okay, do you think any of these TV shows or the people involved in them hate black people? No. Comedy is about context. None of these TV shows wanted to hurt people. All these TV shows have black cast members in them. And I'm sure there's probably black members behind the scenes. And no one is asking for you to go back into history to remove a blackface scene. No one. No one's doing that. What the hell are you doing? You're freaking out. You're just getting sucked into this moral panic. It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You're making this. People don't even remember these things. You're freaking out. That's the problem. This is from 2012, The Office episode. 2012. It was 8 years ago. Netflix and Hulu both also pulled Advanced Dungeons and Dragons episode of Community, where Ken Jeong's character wears dark makeup to play a dark elf. That doesn't even have anything to do with black people. Dark elves are a thing in Dungeons and Dragons. They're drow elves. Has nothing to do with African Americans or slavery or minstrel shows or any of that. It's a fantasy character. They're a dark elven race. They had regular elves, and then they had the elves who lived underground. They have black skin. Not like African American skin, but actual black skin, like coal black skin. It's a fantasy character on a show where Ken Jeong played a different guy, another character who was crazy. His character's pretty nuts. And did something. You can't do anything now. 30 Rock pulled a bunch of shows. I mean, this is just ridiculous. And they don't even, in this article, they don't even get Jimmy Kimmel's, oh wait, no, they did. Okay, Karl Malone. Yeah, they mentioned Karl Malone. They mentioned, I mean, it's just unbelievable. Here's another one. Allison Brie of Community regrets voicing Vietnamese American character on Bojack Horseman. Now we're going back in time, and we're going to exact an apology from actors who voiced a character, a perfectly valid character. Her character on Bojack Horseman was not a stereotype in any way. She was just an American who just happened to be Vietnamese. She was a Vietnamese American. Who cares? She has nothing to apologize for. No one cares. That's not the way Hollywood works. When you get famous, you get a bunch of jobs. That's it. They want you to do everything. The whole reason her character was probably Vietnamese was to make the show more inclusive. Next time, when Allison Brie is famous, or an Allison Brie is famous that she's getting all this work, they'll make sure her character is white. And then you'll complain about that, I'm sure. Oh, there's not enough people of color in this TV show. Well, we've got white actors. We have to make them white characters because you made us. Oh, well, you got to hire people of color. It's unbelievable. Stop freaking out, Hollywood. Stop. Just stop. And the topper, and what this is really about, Democratic Party of Orange County demand John Wayne Airport be renamed because that's something everybody wants. The resolution references the late actor's white supremacist and anti-LGBT and anti-indigenous views. Because John Wayne, who died, I think, in the 80s, who lived at another time, you know, he's not woke. This wokeness is a sickness. And man, the Democrats are going to pay for it. I hope you're enjoying your rampage now, because you are going to pay dearly for your insanity. Yeah, you're pissing off people now and you're bullying people now, but the election's coming up and those people vote. Your people don't, but the people you're bullying, oh, they vote. And a lot of them were on the border about voting. Oh, now they're voting. Now they're voting because they're sick of this. Everywhere, everything is racist. Everything is anti-LGBT. Everything's now it's anti-indigenous views. You're not going to win this battle. You're just not. When you call everybody a racist, no one's a racist. And eventually, your complaints will fall on deaf ears. And, ironically, you will provide cover for the actual racists who exist, who will grow in number thanks to your idiotic behavior. The rest of us normal people will deal with them. But first, we have to deal with you, because you've decided to line up at the head of the line to be the biggest problem. And congratulations, you're heading there. You're finally getting the attention. You're getting Trump's attention, and now he's going after Antifa, and that's probably going to lead him to BLM, and that's probably going to lead him to the Democrats. But we'll see what you got in your back pocket when all this falls apart on you. Remember what happened in the UK, Democrats, to the Labour Party. They're now becoming a footnote in history because their party got shellacked in the last election. And the Tories can dither all day long because now they run the show. You're in big trouble. And every time you do something like this, you remind people just how empty and stupid you are, because you squander what little political capital you have on this insane crusade of identity politics where everyone's racist, everyone's against you. You're the victim. You're the victim. You're destroying Hollywood. You're destroying it. And what will rise from the ashes will no longer be under your control. Even your ardent fans will say, no, we can't go back to the old system. We can't support the Democrats. We have to stay away from those people. They're crazy. They're crazy. They nearly cost my career. That's what the actors in the not too distant future will say about you. The former Democrats. They will abandon you in droves. Some of them will actually be sympathetic, but they won't be able to support you because you're so ruining the brand of the Democrats. You're so ruining everything you touch. No one cares about John Wayne Airport. No one but you and your obsession with race and gender. Stop. Stop. Because you'll stop one way or another. Either you stop now and retain some of your power and a little bit of your sanity and dignity, or keep going and just burn it all to the ground.